Verily, unto God do we belong, and verily, unto him we shall return. I died on February 22nd, 1924. As I was born a worshipper, I had lived powerless in the hands of fate to die in anger. So I swore upon my death that it would only make me stronger. I saw my grandmother with her crooked, stained, reddish-black teeth smiling in disbelief as my body was carried home. She chewed her bitter judgment of my dead body and spat a thick, dark quid off her tongue, disgusted by my death, as if the agony of my birth wasn't afflicting enough. I eyed the crowd. Children running around not knowing what was going on. Nosy neighbors, one of them in a wheelchair. And they would say, "I will pray for you," every time they don't agree with you. Orang Stratos showed up too. Occupant of the 100th house, an isolated mad widow in this value-centered small town. Lit cigarettes on the lips of some familiar faces, he stood by, analyzing plot, breaking down the scenes of what, who, where, how, and why. With every bit of punctuation, they engage in the story. Intellectually, emotionally, she will be blessed with witches and whores in hell and be burned for all eternity. Because God created sexual desires in 10 parts. 9 were given to me and 1 to he. They said, Prophet Muhammad saw women in hell were more than there were men. I am definitely one of them. To them, I'm unpardonable. To me, I'm unforgivable. The mortal sin I was condemned for is love. I loved too much, too devoted, that love became a cult. I kissed his feet to make him realize that I was the most faithful, the most obedient servant, and after midnight, I fasted in a day, thinking of the other who fed him full, drunk, drifted away. Excuses were made up for this man who only told me I was beautiful in the dark. Hence I am nocturnal, dead in the day, resurrected at night. He was my first, but I wasn't his last. He told me I was a mistake and he would have it fast enough that weeks became months and months became dormant. But it wasn't stillbirth. On the stormy night of February 22nd, 1924, the voice inside me told me, Mother, I can feel you there. Mother, I am sorry, Mother. I have your beautiful eyes. We can build our own traditions, be a family. I told her, yes, my child. We will be together, but just not here. So I poured hot water onto me and girded a belt around my belly to abort this busted baby to prevent her potential misery. I am Pontianak, and this is my tragedy. Thank you.
A woman is never powerless. We just pretend that we are. We do this in large part because we are afraid of the punishment inflicted on us once we become who we really are. What kind of man? What kind of man who... What kind of man who can handle a passion? What kind of man who will stand to the throne next to a woman? Who owns her own rebel? The world is scared of passionate women. Men, women are scared of passionate women.
And this is for my maid. Butuh! Butuh! Beda, beza, differentiation. Pantat! Pantat! Report, report. Rumit. Words. Where the words are similar. They always float on a clean bathtub, asking to be scrubbed, Cloroxed, comprehended. But somehow, a detergent is costly for those who care not to conceive the idea of cleaning. I had a maid. She was the one who taught me how to curse. Dasar laki banjingan, anjing! Men are dogs. Cunning creatures. If they could, they would have lifted the carpet to take a crap under it, but they're smart. They wouldn't. Pretentiously polishing your shoes with their saliva, push you to your highest potential to beguilingly take your BB money to bath on the beach back in the desa and leave you with nothing. Nothing but their sweet kretek smell that lingers for deep, revengeful years. She also taught me that Indonesia is the best. Malaysia pun best juga lah. So this poem is dedicated to the first Malaysian I know, my mother. My mother's fallopian tubes were stolen. She gave birth to 8 children. Natural birth. She is indeed a superwoman. Dad had always wanted a boy, so it was like a trial and error thing. Girl, 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 girl. Finally a boy. And then accidental babies. Twins. They thought I had enough. So mom went to see a surgeon for an operation to shut down her caviar reproduction. But then I thought, hey, why didn't we get dad to do vasectomy instead? But that's beside the point. My mother's organ was stolen. She placed it under a bed after the surgery and it was gone. If I was still in the womb, I would have been homeless. But don't get me wrong, I love my mother, and I'm not even trying to ridicule her. She is that kind of character an insane, oddball, graphic novelist like Tim Burton would write about. And I love Tim Burton. But the fact that this case was left unbuttoned, that she let the hospital go easily makes me really angry. Mom, we could have sued them, we could have made some money, or we could have sold it to the black market ourselves. But that's not the point. It is a tidak apa attitude at the optimum level that became satirical. And it's not even a satire, it's freaking real. Negligence costs lives and organs. Crime isn't okay, Mom. We can't just bite the bullet and hope that the black-caped nurse who escaped won't steal another superwoman's fallopian tubes. It is not okay about having your 2 ovaries stolen. It's probably worse than being cheated 2.6 billion. The reason Malaysia is not winning the war against crime is because we are too numb and indifferent to things. And we are quick to dismiss those who complain. It is not okay that scammer taxi drivers refuse to use the meter and charge us 3 times higher. Worse if you look like a rich Arab. It is not okay to pay for shitty food in an expensive restaurant with services tax and GST. It is not okay that the banks make us buy our own money. It is not okay that our tax budgeting transparency is worse than Papua New Guinea. And on a personal note, it was seriously disturbing when my principal told all the teachers that school is business. It is not okay, it's not an option to age in the car. It is not okay to age in the car on roads with holes and chunks of tar on the surface from road resurfacing. It is not okay to spit. It is not okay to catcall Annie and Mama. It's not okay, man, to mark your territory on the toilet seat just because you don't have to sit on it. It is not, and ada bulu kat tu. It's not okay. And it's not okay not to say thank you when somebody has done something nice to you. It is not okay to stop people from complaining. It is not okay to question people questioning. There should be no tolerance for all this nonsense. She complains about everything. Apa lagi Cina mau? When I am unhappy, you can't tell me to leave my country. And people are unhappy not because of ingratitude, but because we know we can do so much more. Thank you. Is everyone alright here? You okay, bartender? Organizer? Okay, I have another story to tell. Cubaan tidur di atas dua kerusi yang dicantumkan menjadi katil di tengah hari. Letih nak lelap, lelap tak dapat. Dapat membayang-bayang hantu tete penyuruk kanak-kanak bawah 5 tahun menyanyi Sua Sue Good Morning. Balik sekarang! Petang dah malam! Masjid dah berbunyi dah. Korek-mengorek sebiji saga. Ada yang merah, ada yang jingga. Korek-korek tanah, kuku pun hitam. Setan berumah berpati riang. Dalam diam, hati berkata, baginya kalau mulut mak tak celaka. Bising na'udzubillah, telinga bernanah, ingin menyumpah, cuak pula di belasah. Bising apa senja macam ni? Anginkan ketiak, ketiak aku tahulah nak mandi. Sua Sue Good Maghrib, kata kuku. Kita sudah menjadi satu. Mind, body, and soul. Thank you. Okay, alright, so if you still want more poetry, you can come on Saturday. We are organizing the Malaysian chapter of 100,000 Poets for Change. It's a global event, so Malaysia is doing our own. And we will be having a forum before that on how to grow and how to sustain our, little poetry scene community. And Meliza, Bernice Charlie, Wani Ardi, they're all gonna be on the panel. And Pontianak is gonna travel to 2 places this year before it ends. Pontianak with Meliza, Elaine Foster, Sheena, and Nana. November is going to be in Georgetown Festival, right? Georgetown, and then Langkawi. So check it out, yeah. Okay, now, okay, so this one is for, the last one for tonight is for all the Melayu, the Cina, the Indians, and the others. Dah lain-lain lah, dah lain-lain. Buat dah lain, okay. Let's face it. We, the poor, are never privileged. And the unprivileged will always be poor. The warranty of our supremacy is an illusion played by the kings of monopoly who are blatantly robbing our wealth to subsidize their useless sons' private parties. The death of the Malay dream has made us sleep for a long time on a mattress of scorching coals. Quizzing, why can't everything we touch turn to gold? We covet recognition with the ultimate mission of protecting the throne that's never there. We fear that we are the ones to witness the incestuous dream drowned in the deadly pool of the powerless. We don't want to die, because death is frustration, depression, worry, anxiety. Death makes everything good. Ends, and we can't be happy. But when were we ever happy? See, death is beautiful to those who understand freedom. Freedom from the birth of I, me, ours, and we, egoistic kind of birth that is painful and ugly. I demand. I deserve. That is my land. This is our property. That body, that mind, that person, they all belong to me. Me is like water. There are different kinds of water. Pipe water, rain water, toilet water, urine, chlorine, diarrhea. But we must stop looking at this external criteria. See, when we take away all these polluting elements, there are only 2 parts hydrogen, 1 part oxygen. Water is non-existent. We shouldn't be against humanity, but poverty, disparity, inequality. Not the poor pendatang aunties selling fruits on the alleys to send her kids to university. Right? Thanks. Thank you, Melizarani, Marvin, organizers, bartenders, and all the lovely audience here. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for listening. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm Illya Sumanto and I'm signing off. Thanks.
They say the deepest, they say the oldest thing